Good morning, everyone. Hello. Let me move that. Jeez. It's like I'm being interrogated. Got the light a little bright there. All right, let me see. Let's do this. All right, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Kristin Schmidt, and I'm going to talk to you today about how sometimes we need to unplug from people. Yesterday, I spoke about how I needed to unplug from technology, social media, electronics this last weekend. Today, what I'm going to talk to you about is unplugging from people. And what does that mean? Again, my name is Kristin Schmidt. I wrote a book called Bring Pretty Back, and what I do is I talk to you every day on the Pretty Coffee with Kristin Show about ways to create a pretty life. And that is, sometimes it could be something about how we look, could be our home, it could be many things, but today it's going to be about how sometimes we have to unplug from people. And that doesn't necessarily mean we have to cut them out of our life. That's not what I'm saying. You may have to. I don't know. You may have to. They may be bad for you. They could be very bad for you. That's for you to decide, but I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is unplugging from people that may not necessarily understand what you're doing, or they may not believe in what you're doing, or they may just, I don't know what it could be, but you know when you talk to someone and when you walk away, you feel worse talking to them than when you do talk to them. You might want to think about that. You may want to think about that. I had a couple of friends this weekend that I spoke to. I had a couple of conversations with a few friends about how they were talking about some people in their lives and they just weren't understanding them. And they're not bad people. They weren't being mean. There was nothing bad. They just didn't understand them. And a lot of it had to do with their dreams. And thank you for the hearts. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching live. And thank you for watching on the replay. I appreciate it so much. And what one of my friends talks to someone in her life that completely doesn't understand what her business is, and it always ends in a conflict because they don't understand each other. He doesn't get her. So she walks away from the conversation feeling very upset. She walks away feeling very discouraged, down, and the person that she's talking to is only trying to help. He's trying to help her. So, but he doesn't understand what she's doing. So I said, how about, I'm just throwing it out there, just a thought and an idea. How about if you just quit talking to that person about what you do? Because it always ends badly like this. It never ends well. It always ends in a conflict. It never ends well every single time. So just saying, maybe stop doing that. And you can have these people in your lives that you can talk to them about a million different things and have wonderful relationships with them, but maybe you need to unplug from topics that you talk to them about because it just doesn't go well. Maybe talk about other things. I have friends in my life and people in my life that I don't talk about what I do. I don't talk about what I do with them because it's just not necessary. I don't need to. There's a million other things to talk about. So I unplug from them, from what I do. I unplug from my writing and my blogging and my speaking and everything. I don't talk to them about that. And to be honest, it's kind of nice because as business owners, and when you are passionate about something, it can become all consuming. It can become all consuming. All you think about, all you talk about, it can just overtake you. So sometimes it's okay. Unplug, not only, for yourself as well. Have other friends that have different interests. Have friends that you can talk about recipes with or anything else with. And believe me, it helps you as well because it gives you a mental break from your own self. So I encourage you today to maybe think about that. Think about things. Think about people that you talk to and people in your life that maybe don't understand your dream. They may not understand your business. They may not understand what it is that you want to do. It may be a relationship. I don't know what it is. But what happens is if you know that it's going to end not well and there's going to be that kind of conflict between the two of you, stop talking about that. Move on. Have your friends, have a friendship in another way. So please do that. And like I said, it's good for you too, because you know what? It isn't always about you. Always about me. There are so many other things to do. So thank you so much for listening live. Thank you for watching live. Thank you on the replay. Thank you for the hearts, and hello to everyone. I appreciate it so much. As you can see, I rocked a hat today because it's a little humid, and for those of you ladies that have curly hair, it just gets bigger, and for those of us with thinner hair, it just gets flatter. So I said, you know, I think it is a hat day today. So rocking a hat. Go out today, unplug from things that don't work in your life, unplug from things that cause you conflict, and plug into things that bring you joy, happiness, and will help you create a pretty life, because that's what this is about. My name is Kristin Schmidt. You can find me at bringprettyback.com. Got that lighting, as I say. It's like, okay, now I'm being interrogated. Tell me all your secrets. Okay, here we go. Bringprettyback.com. You can find me there. My name is Kristin Schmidt. Thank you so much for taking the time to spend with me today. And I would encourage you to go out, make someone feel pretty today, pay pretty forward. We're all in this together. Go out, have a pretty day, and thank you so much for joining.